Welcome to React.js class. This is Vivian here, and today we will look at state hooks. So these hooks were kind of invented in the recent version of React 16.8, and one of the hooks that we're going to use today is UseState. What it does is it provides the state of the particular application, and you can have a bunch of different variables stored in there. It can give you a couple of things. Two parameters is what it gives you. One is the current value. The second is the function to change the value. And this gives in an array, so you can actually destructure the array and get these two parameters in there. So what am I talking about? Let's go to the code that we have built before. I'm going to go ahead here and get rid of everything. I don't need any of these. And inside my application, I'm going to just have a simple div here. Along with that, just say hello. Need any props? Need anything passed to it? So I'm going to keep it simple hello here. Now you can look at the documentation about the state hook where it talks about it. Also has an example here. So to use the hook, what you have to do is on the top of the code, you can import it first. So right here, I'm going to import UseState, and now to use it, I am going to use the same code here where it talks about, see what does this do? It says you clicked this many times and you have a button, and on click you're incrementing the count by 1. Now where do you save this count? This count comes from, let's go here, and on the top I'm going to create a constant called as the state hook parameter, which has, as I said, two different, the state and the function. So set count equal to use, and then when you initialize it in the start, you provide the initial value, so which is 0, and as and when you click it, it will update the counts and display it to you here. So let's save this. Let's go back to our React. It says you click 0 times. Now every time I click on it, it will call the set count method that is passed here, and if you see, it increments. Another place where I can use this is to give another example is I can create, let's say, if a user is online or not. So I'm going to say create a div, and inside this I'm going to say h1, say, the status of the user, if he's online or not online. So I'm going to say status. Where am I getting this from? So I'm going to change this to status. As you can see, you can give any name that you want here, but just to make it easier, just make sure that you follow the rules and how it's set up. So I'm going to say here use state, and I'm going to say the user is online. So this is the basic status. It says online. Now if I want to change it based on button clicks, I can create button, and then inside this I want to say on click, something similar to what we had before, create a function parameter where you can do this, add this as a function, and the return method, the arrow method, set status. In this case I'm going to change it from online to offline. So when you click on it, so that's what I'm going to set. Don't have any value. I'm going to say go offline. Do that, click on it, and it will change to offline. So similarly, I can do something for go online, change it to online, go offline, online, offline, online. So I can toggle between these two. You can also create one single button to do that, but this is how you can use the use state to kind of save a state of a particular variable and then keep on updating throughout the page.